Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Light here, and it's time to continue on with our Grey's Attorney Chronicles adventure. I'm really curious as to what awaits us, so let's continue. Alright. Let us start the trial. Certainly, Your Excellency. So, without further ado, in order to better apprise the court with the facts of the case, the prosecution hereby calls its first witness who was there at the scene of the crime when it happened. Ooh, yay, cross-examination time. This is it then. I think I may have worked out what the professor had in mind. Professor? You mean Dr. Mikotoba? Yes, clearly you're the defense lawyer today, not me. But that doesn't mean... Well, I can still act as your assistant. Ah, of course. You know, I mean, that's Troy for the game and all. When he was speaking to me before, he simply said, Kazuma, so you must not be the defense lawyer in this trial. Ah, smart. He really has been sticking his oar in, hasn't he? Maybe, but any help you can give me would be greatly appreciated, Kazuma. Well, my first piece of advice is rein in that crazy look of bewilderment and control the cold sweats. Oh boy. Ooh, got him. Only if you rein in that crazy headband and control the cold stares first. Oh, later. Oh, love the music. Music's been hitting so far. Witness, state your name and occupation for the court, please. Of course, my name is Satoru Hazanoka. I am the head waiter at a Western-style restaurant called La Carnival. Are you alright? You seem to be coughing up some fur. It is a regular occurrence. It really doesn't bother me. You should get that checked out, mate. Well, it really should. Exactly. As everyone knows, the capital southeastern quarter was developed for foreign visitors some years ago. It's become a very fashionable district now, full of hotels to accommodate overseas guests. This grim crime occurred in one of the district's so-called restaurants, an Occidental eatery, 3 days ago. Understood. Masunaga-san, you will kindly tell the court everything you can about the incident. At once, sir. And no petty interjections from the inspiring lawyer boy, please. Shut up, you. No, perspiring maybe, but aspiring? That's good. It was just after 2 p.m. on the day in question. We have few diners at that time of day. The lunchtime rush was over, and there were only 3 tables still occupied. That fits in with my memory of it too. There was hardly anyone else in the place. Oh boy, please get yourself checked out. It was when I was in the kitchen, putting away crockery and cutlery. A gunshot rang out, so I hurried out to the dining area to see what had happened. Found the victim, an English gentleman, slumped in his chair. And standing immediately beside him, gun in hand, was the accused university student.
Yes!
Yes! Hold on, let me just clarify something here. Well, I did pick up a gun that I find lying on the floor before the professor. Kid. Oh boy. I didn't shoot him.
Objection!
Love it. Oh man. Even though this pain will always be pain. Such a pain. I believe I asked you to refrain from petty interjections. Court wishes to listen to the witness's report of what you saw, you amateur. Wait, the witness's report of what he saw, sorry. Whoops. Next time you interrupt an inappropriate time, you will be penalized. Defendant Naruto. Oh, I want to know how the the penalty system works in this game. Let's see. Don't worry, Ryunosuke. You will have your chance to fight back. For now, we must just quietly listen to the witness. Good. And may confirm one point later. Standing beside the victim with a gun in his hand was the same man we see here in court today. Please see a doctor. Yes, without question. Oh my, he's bleeding! Oh my god. Please see a doctor. I see. And apart from the accused, was there anyone else standing beside the victim? He just wipes it off. Oh man. No. There was no one else around that table but the deceased Englishman and a university student. Huh? Wait, did he just say? There was no one else around that table? What's the matter, Ryunosuke? That's just not right. When I went over to Dr. Wilson to say hello. Oh, I love this track. Yeah. Really feel that suspension in the air. There was a woman sitting opposite him at his table. Oh, so we have our culprit, do we? Really? And that's not something the waiter could have missed. Are they in cahoots, merchants? I've been warned about interjecting, but still, what should I do? I mean... Well, I want to see what the penalty system is anyways, but Ace Attorney, usually you get this option. The correct choice, obviously, is to interject.
Yes!
Yes! Just a moment, please! Oh man, my face still gets me. Dr. Wilson wasn't alone that day. I'm sure of it. There was a lady sitting with him at the same table.
Objection!
Damn me. What are we going to do with you? With your blatant disregard for court proceedings, I'm beginning to wonder if you're not a fraud. Could it be that the accused, this mere student, is not a real lawyer after all? But I'm sure of what I saw. Sanoka-san, is there any chance you're mistaken? Perhaps your memory of events is hazy. No. He hesitated. He's covering for her. They're in cahoots. The deceased gentleman came to dine alone. They're in cahoots. I'm calling it they're in cahoots. I don't believe it. Oh boy. I actually have a rough plan at the restaurant, as it was that day. Please, have a look if you'd like to. Let me see. A sketch of the establishment's layout drawn by yourself, I presume. That's right. I'm afraid I used to back my business card. It was a turbulent situation. However, as you can see, the gentleman in question was seated alone. Well, you're clearly a very conscientious waiter. Or he's covering the tracks of a murderer. Anyway. Thank you, sir. The court will take this plan and add it to the court record as evidence. Oh, well... Is there a problem? Hand the plan to the court officer at once. Of course. Here you are. Interesting reaction. What was that about? Because he's been completely calm and collected until now. Yeah. Oh boy. Something certainly seems to have shaken him up. Okay. Weird business card has been entered into the record. What's wrong with him? So. It's so extra. Why? Just why? Oh man. The court has now heard a thesis of the case. Interesting. Thesis. Yes, at the moment the gunshot was heard in the restaurant, the only person in close proximity to the victim was the defendant on trial today. It would seem we are looking at a black and white case here. No. Defendant Naruhodo. Yes, Your Excellency. If you admit your guilt at this stage, the court is willing to look mercifully upon you. In other words, you may have some small reprieve in terms of your inevitable punishment. Oh, shut it, you. I called this waiter as an unsworn witness in order to explain the details of the case to the court. But I must warn the defense, if you are determined to pursue matters further in this trial. The prosecution has decisive evidence from sworn witnesses who were present at the scene of the crime. Oh boy. What do you think I should do, Kazuma? What do you mean? Well, I'm going to be found guilty one way or another, it seems. Wouldn't it be sensible to plead guilty at this stage and hope for a more lenient sentence? No. Everyone keeps telling me that this trial is unusual, about these peculiarities. You've said it, Professor Mikutova said it, and so has the judge and the prosecution. I'm scared of what lies ahead if I push this. As I said from the outset, I believe you're innocent. I trust you. And yet, despite knowing that, you're willing now to throw that trust back in my face, is that it? Oh, come on. Really? Way to turn my words around, Kazuma. The accused is in fact innocent. The defense lawyer is duty-bound to prove that innocence by whatever means necessary. Are you just going to abandon that duty? Or are you going to give up on yourself? Oh, they wear the badges and the armbands. I just noticed. That's so cool. I like that. The battle hasn't even begun yet, Ryunosuke. Oh. That's great. Defense pleads not guilty, Your Excellency. We invite the prosecution to stop making empty threats and bring out its witnesses. Then we'll see just how decisive this evidence really is. Oh yeah, there we go. Gotta have that finger point. Finally. Indeed. Prosecutor Uchi, please continue with the proceedings. Yes, well, you were warned. The young can be so reckless. You know, many call me a saint, but I can be a devil when I want to be. Oh, shut up. Ugh. In a few short moments from now, that dumbstruck young mouth of yours will be silenced forever. Prosecution calls its next witnesses. So, like, group cross-examination? Or is that what's going on here? Very well, officer. Bring forth the witnesses at once. Oh, so like Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright style, huh? I see. Witnesses, kindly state your names and occupations for the court. Yes, sir. Great Nippon Imperial Army Sergeant E. Sanosa reporting for duty, sir. Myself, I find employ as a purveyor of fine articles of antiquity from the effervescence of our nation, Nippon, and conduct my trade from Rasuteya humble premises in the 2nd District. Yorio Korikuta, at your service. An antique dealer and a soldier. What an unusual pairing. Both of these gentlemen were present at the restaurant on the day in question. They must be the diners at the other table that the waiter mentioned. Myself, I habitually take tea, the most exquisite aroma at the establishment in question, always post-noon. Why does he have to speak that way? Oh, this is gonna be a long, long trial. And not infrequently converse with interested parties regarding the curios with which I make my business. Can't understand a word that old man is saying. Yep, I'm with you there. He's an antique dealer, and it sounds like he's a regular at La Carnival. He seeks out potential customers who may have an interest in antiques and tries to sell his wares to them. He obviously targets La Carnival because it's a high-class restaurant with rich clientele. Right, I see. Though, to be honest, Sergeant looks more like he'd be a seller rather than a buyer. Now, we both witnessed the precise moment of this most atrocious incident. Is that correct? Affirmative! I love this guy. Oh boy. Enemy unit was seen attacking the foreigner in what we can only be described as an act of war, sir! It was that black uniformed rogue and infantryman over there who unloaded his firearm, sir! What was that baby sound? This man's as impossible to understand as the other. But I'm almost sure I heard a strange noise during that last thing he said. So this is decisive evidence the prosecution was threatening. The soldier is claiming that he actually saw the precise moment you shot the victim dead. Yes. Well, are you starting to feel uncomfortable? I'm honest, I was feeling uncomfortable from the start. Now, the court will hear your formal testimony, please. You will state everything you saw at the precise moment that the incident occurred. Yes. Sir, yes, sir. Standing by ready to report, sir. What is that sound? Unsavory memories of a most acerbic afternoon. Oh boy, here we go. Witness testimony. What the witnesses saw. I was ingesting a regulation beefsteak at the restaurant while having a tactical discussion with the old man. Myself, I was extolling the virtues of a particularly fine golden curio to the military gentleman. At that precise moment, a firearm was discharged. I observed the enemy's actions with my own eyes. The black uniformed varsity cadet fired on the English civilian and from the back the cowardly little weasel. I was on my hands and knees investigating the whereabouts of my mysteriously absconded precious courier. Well, so you, Sergeant Nelson, actually witnessed a vital moment. You saw the split second when the defendant fired the weapon at the victim. Yes, sir. Affirmative, sir. The wicked university cadet, sir. The cruel and unforgivable enemy. At times, we live in when an English gentleman may be assailed in the broad light of day. But this is ridiculous. I didn't shoot anyone. Is that really true, Reinosuke? Yes. All I did was pick up the gun that I saw was lying on the floor. Why did you ever pick up the gun? You're not the first, but why? After I said hello to Dr. Wilson, I went back to my table and sat drinking some coffee. Then when I'd finished, I got up from my seat to leave the restaurant. When I noticed an English-made gun next to the chair where the professor was sitting. Thought perhaps the professor had dropped it. So I bent down, and just I was picking it up. Well, if that's the truth, there's obviously a criminal on the scene. Purpose to frame him. They must have shot him from somewhere else, then maybe. And somewhere in these two witnesses' testimonies, there's to clue us who that criminal was. Is? Reinosuke, you must exercise your right to cross-examine the witnesses. Cross-examine? Yes, cross-examine. Do it now. As we have heard, Your Excellency, there is no room for doubt in the testimony of these witnesses. The defendant is clearly guilty. It is time to bring this despicable student to justice. Certainly, the testimony of the court has just heard eliminates any vestige of doubt. Does it, though? Does it really? Therefore, it is my
Yes!
Oops. You're not in class, sir. What in the name of the Emperor is the meaning of this outburst? The defense demands its right to go to a cross-examination. Hey, me. Because Hachimaki had been boy next door told me to do it. How pathetic. That's great. How did you know? Prosecution objects. This is a clear waste of time. The defendant obviously has no experience. How can he possibly carry out a cross-examination?
Objection!
Yeah. The defense is asserting its right to a cross-examination. Whether or not you think he's capable of it is irrelevant. Listen, I so commanding. Kid. Oh my god. Escape, please. Very well. Let the defense conduct a cross-examination of the witnesses. Right, this is where the battle really begins, Ryunosuke. But I don't even know what I have to do in a cross-examination. Isn't it obvious? You have to expose the lies in the witnesses' statements. Oh. He didn't fire the gun, which means that the soldier said that, which means what that soldier said has to be a lie. Well, yes, but it's just a case of proving it. And the key to doing that is evidence. Right, evidence. All you need to do is present some decisive and indisputable evidence that proves the witness is lying. Now let's go, Ryunosuke. Don't let them beat you. Heck yeah. Sounds like a stink. Oh, I'll get there. Maybe. I'm loving the awkward vibe. Actually, it's awesome. All right, then. It's all or nothing. Oh, that's so cool. Examination time. Let's do this. What the witnesses saw. So we press. It's always best to press first to get all the information.
Yes!
So it's Alisa's gonna be yes. Why? Why aren't you saying anything? Is this some new interrogation technique? I had actually thought of what I wanted to ask. Just ask about anything that catches your attention, anything that bothers you. Then, this is great. I'm loving this. Why is he raising his hand? It's beefsteak, you mentioned. What kind of food is that? Really? Tension! Oh! Beefsteak is a delicious cut of veal, vigorously cooked in a cast iron grill and served piping hot. Oh. Who could receive medals of honor? Beefsteak would be almost as highly decorated as a cutlet. Right, I see. Thank you, sir. So, next question. Stop raising your hand. This cutlet you mentioned, what kind of food is? No. Ancient! Cutlet's delicious cut of veal tossed in breadcrumbs and deep fried in cooking oil. Hey, I love the culinary information, sir. Thank you. Accept your guilty verdict, atone for your crimes, and when you're released from prison, try it. Okay, I love this guy. Yes, sir. I will, sir. On the double, sir. Sorry to interrupt, but how about trying to stick to questions that are relevant to the case? Oops, sorry. I'll do my best. So, next question. Oh, is it just me, or do you keep hearing a sort of crying noise? Negative! Well, at least we've learned that he's a big beef lover. Affirmative. It's not easy knowing what questions to ask. Oh, got awarded Prime Presser. It's cool. Kinda scared to press this guy, but whatever, let's go.
Yes!
I have no idea what you're talking about. Coben, boy. Coben? You mean an old Edo coin? The day prior to the incident, a treasure of exceptional value from the Hoei period entered my possession. I took myself to the restaurant the following day with said item secreted in my bosom pocket. In the hope of an opulent cognoscent raised of its indisputable value being present. So, you were hoping to sell your Cobra coin to Sergeant Nosa, whom you met at the restaurant? Yes, it's quite clear where you're going with this, boy. You're about to assert that a penniless soldier would have no hope of purchasing a precious token. Isn't that so? Well... You little upstart cadet! You wanted to add... Gosh, I'm getting a little mixed up here. Anyways, you want to add disrespecting a superior officer to your list of crimes, do you? Blatant subordination! Not even your subordinate! I know, I didn't say anything. Though penniless might be just the word I was looking for. In any case, the hour was already advanced beyond that of midday luncheon. There remained precious few peasants with whom I could engage in discourse about matters of business. The gentleman beside me, who was crippling with his braised veal at the time, was my sole prospect. I see. Okay, platform if I starts. Okay.
Yes!
Yes! So, saying that you actually saw me at that time? Affirmative! I saw you! Laughing, cackling like a madman as you trained the barrel of your gun on the English civilian. I'm sorry, but I'm having a hard time picturing that, but I mean, you do you, man. Perfect. But that's impossible. I only... Allow me to confirm just one point, please. Was that private? Thinking carefully about the statement you just made, it seems to me that it must have been just after you heard the gunshot that you looked over to the victim's table. And so what if it was? Well, that really is the case. It would mean that you didn't in fact see at the precise moment when the killer actually fired the gun. Oh, well, did he not happen to see who fired the gun? We'll find out next time. Alright guys, thank you guys for watching, and I'm hoping you have an awesome day, and I'll see you in the next one. See you later.